Good morning, Midnight Coders. Welcome to a live blog. So this is going to be a continuation of the Game Engine blog, um, but this is just sort of a live stream of what's going on. So for those of you that are watching, welcome, welcome, and hello. I see we've got Power Trip. Hello, welcome to the chat. Thanks for logging in. Welcome to the stream. So, if you've been following my blog, um, I started picking at this game engine back on the 30th of April, and I had what inspired it was originally I was writing a game engine in 2016, 2017, just honestly exploring something I had no idea about. Kind of like how we all get started. And I couldn't do very well. I didn't do very well. I was not as skillful as I thought I was back then. I was not wasn't quite as good. But I have since then grown some skills, grown as a person, grown as a developer. Um, and so I have started the challenge of rebuilding it from scratch again, taking just merely the inspiration from it. And I started it on the 30th of April, so just under a month ago, or less than 4 weeks ago. And so far, we've got it so that we have a rendering game engine. We can explore our map. We have different tabs that we can open up. We've got an inventory. We've got items. We've got an audio system now. We've got volume control. We've got playlists, music in game. We've got we've got quite a bit. All right, dude. Thanks for popping in, Power Trip. Hopefully you have a good day, and feel free to check back in with us later. I uh, I managed to get it get the audio system kind of to where I at least to where I want it for now. I'm not going to say it's perfected because like I have a lot in my mind that I want to do to it and add to it, and so but I threw together a quick little UI panel so that we had something to see, something visual to be able to play with and turn up the volume, down the volume. I didn't do pause or play. I just simply did mute, unmute, and uh, yeah. So I got to do some other things. I have the ability for these tracks to be locked or unlocked as well. So like in theory, there's going to be a huge list of all the music in the game, and um, as you explore the map, you're going to unlock different things, go into different dungeons. You'll have different tracks or audio music that will get unlocked. There's going to be sound effects. So there's a few different things I'm going to be doing to the audio panel, but I've got a basic panel right now. Have a good day there, Power Trip. It is nice to chat with people. I love chatting with the live chat. So if you guys are watching, if anyone's watching and you want to chat, feel free to throw a message. This isn't just kind of about me. I'm looking to interact with the community. I like to interact with people. I like to yap too, so that's kind of a downside. Goodness, I just tried to inhale. So you can't breathe coffee as much as I like it and think I can. You can't breathe coffee. You have to drink it. Whew, that was fun. Um, okay. Well, I am looking to now that we've got a bit of an audio control. I'm looking to see if I can get some of the other aspects done. So we're looking to explore the backpack today. We're gonna look at how we can lay the ground for a few things, and I say lay the ground with absolutely no pun because we're gonna try to drop items today. Um, so I am going to be aiming to create a. I've got a little road map here that not anybody can see because I'm still sharing my big face. All right, let's get me out of the way here. Let's get my IntelliJ opened up and let's take a look and see at what it is that I am doing. All right, so I've got this roadmap of sorts, if you will, for what we are kind of planning on doing. So we're gonna make a game object, which is going to be something that's going to be visible for the game itself. Um, it's not the same thing as it is, but it isn't the same idea as like an object that spawns in the game. It's more like a game prop. I guess that's no game object is that. Yeah, we're gonna. I didn't say that. Y'all didn't see that. We're just working on this. All right, so we're gonna make a ground item. We're gonna give it a time to live. We're gonna say that it's gonna have an item, and we're gonna say that whether or not it's expired. We're gonna make a simple a ground item manager, which is gonna have the ability to add a ground item, update the ground items, get the list of items, as well as remove any expired items. From there, we're also then gonna work on an inventory drop system so that we can because right now we can right click on items in our inventory. So I want to be able to choose the drop option and have it get the slot and the item, create a ground item, remove it from the inventory and backpack, and then I want to make sure that I can then render the ground item to the screen so that we have it registered to the world. And then once we've got that, I want to see if I can still have time to add a pickup system. Uh, and we're going to see if we can be able to then right click or left click on our items on the ground to pick them up. Um, this is going to be a little bit different, and I'm not sure exactly if I want to make it so that I have to click on um, if I can actually click on it or not, but I don't know if I want to make it so that I have to click on it or make it just that I walk over it and like, I don't know. I'm gonna figure out how I want to make it so that you pick up items, but we're gonna be doing a pickup system. So that's kind of the roadmap for why is this guy? Why were you off on your own? There. So that's kind of the roadmap that we're looking for here is we're going to create some ground items. We're going to create a ground item manager. We're going to make a drop system. We're going to render our ground items, and we're going to make a pickup system. So that's sort of what's on the plate for today. So again, to sort of start things off, we're going to take a look to see to see what we got going for creating some ground items and
Alright, midnight blog. It is that time when it is we need to stretch our legs and touch grass for a minute. So Melissa and I are gonna go take the beast for a little walky poo.
You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk?
Usually he jumps to that. Well, here we go.
Having a bad day with your hip?
After a nice walk, nice little leg stretch, we're back home and it is about time for Suka to not want to go up the stairs. Looks like he's a little more tired than we thought. Well, it is approaching time for his munchies anyway in a little bit. It is approaching time for smoothies and to top up the coffee cup. So, I'll check back in with you in a little bit. For now, it's time for coffee and code.
All right, guys, it's been a very busy day. I got a lot of stuff done. We started with the live stream this morning. We introduced the ability to drop items, but nothing was really rendering yet. But then I took a little break from that, wrote some stuff. We got the ability to equip items with bonuses. All right, let's take a look at this. What is that? So we have this equipment interface, and if we want to just click on our iron sword, it goes right up into the sword slot. You see that? Now, I can't right click it yet. That's something coming. I can't, if I click it, it just tells me that it's unhandled, so I can't unequip it yet. But if I click on another item, it goes into the slot, and you'll notice that the combat stats have changed. I don't have any defensive gear yet, so there's nothing to show there. But we've got the ability to swap items out. The other thing that we have is the ability to right click on an item. And yes, this is still a little messy, but we can drop things. And as you see, an item appeared on the screen. And what do we got? We can right click and pick that item up. We can also right click on our NPCs. They're not exactly pretty right now. I got to do some calculations to resize interfaces and whatnots, but we can effectively interact with some things now. So the next thing coming is restrictions in the areas of not being able to click an item on the other side of the map and pick it up because you're not close enough. Adding some dialogue boxes so I can maybe talk with NPCs. So over the next little bit, we're going to do some busy work, adding in maybe a bit of a basic dialogue system. See what we can do with that. We'll add in some restrictions and see where we go with that. Until next time, though, this has been a very busy day. So, as always, guys, if you want to stay notified and get up to date, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified or just hang out, join my Discord guild. You can show off your projects, collaborate with other people, hang out, relax, just chill. Keep your curiosity open, your skills sharp, and that coffee cup full. I'll catch you in the next one, guys.